Namaste, Jai Bharat. New York has a new mayor, Mandani, who is a left, liberal, radical Islam, as reports come to me. Possible, possible. Many people in the social media was talking about this background, this thing, that thing. But this is a deadly combination. Left, liberal, radical Islam, which shall destroy whatever is there and replace it with their kinds of fanciful stories of existence. This is also, again, I think it's a law of karma. You have gone and destroyed other people's homes, and other people will come and destroy your homes. This is supposed to be expected. But then this is a great shift. Europe is already facing it, but not realizing it to the proper. Or by the time they understand and realize, they are helplessly under the occupation and control of the others. This is the character of radical Islam. And they are aided with the liberendo and the lefts. Left liberal radical Islam is a spontaneous nexus with destination one. They may not cooperate explicitly, but they naturally and automatically coexist and cooperate because they function towards the same goal. Ultimate goal is same. And these liberals and the lefts, they don't realize that they are into a suicide mission because they don't see beyond their gnosis. They don't see into the future. They mostly are very materialistic kind of people. Just see right in front of their nose. Beyond the noses they can't see. So by the time they realize that they are in deeper danger, things they're already irreparable and irredeemably lost into the quagmire. This is happening all over the Europe. The only society in the entire world in history which has survived this radicalization is Hindu Society of Bharat. Hindu Society of Bharat, not the Hindu Society in Sindh, not the Hindu Society in Afghanistan, and not the Hindu Society of other places like Egypt and many other places, but the core Hindu Society of Bharat, which had direct access to the Vedas and Upanishads, Sanskrit knowledge, and the Sanskriti of Bharat, they could survive in spite of this 1,000 years of humiliation and domination, which recently, only for the last 10 years, there is some thoughts towards a possibility of reclaiming the lost honor of Bharat. Did not lose, it always survived. The reduced or the forgotten honor of Bharat. That's only reason. So only society that could withstand this. That's because of a different structural strength that the Hindu society had, which not on the surface level, at the deep level, not apparent, but very powerfully existing, dormant, latent but powerful. That's the Hindu Sanskriti. Since it is not in the surface level, deliberate attempts to destroy it does not take place or cannot happen, because the others think that they are done with, but then they are not done with. 1,000 years of such things happen, and that's a time-tested kind of things. Others can take lessons from it, but then to take lessons from this one, you have to realize that you're already in trouble, which you don't realize. Can't realize because the situation is controlled by the left liberal radicals and don't know what the implying or the implying dangers, what's behind the surface level. So this difficulty or problem is eating Europe, and these results we see. Look at England, how many Muslim mayors they have. List is public, and this New York man, everyone accuses him of, maybe not accusing. Everyone says that he is a radical man who would explicitly support Hamas and speak against Israel, Hamas, Palestine support anti-Israel. All this he qualifies as I hear the news. So this I think America asked for it. Trump is an immediate cause, but not the real remote cause. Remote cause is something else. Trump is only an immediate cause. This man gets the votes because most of the Asians turned against Trump. Even if this disaster comes, this disaster at that time for them is better than that disaster. So they have chosen between two disasters and preferred one disaster to another disaster because the other disaster is more explicit. So this of course is an indication where people go, you forget all your luxury days, etc. In future, I think the American people will have to speak like the so-called Red Indians, the original people of America, saying that once upon a time this land used to be ours, and white man in the behind darkness came with gun and took our land. So I am just borrowing this expression from a letter which was written to the American president, I think President Pierce, written by a Swarmish Chief Sealth. Very popular letter, very famous letter. White man in the dark comes and takes our land. Tomorrow, Americans may have to say this. Of course, there is nothing like American. They all must have come from different this or the other nations. Many of them could go back if there is some traces of their ancestry left in that land. We shall meet again. Namaste. Jai Bharat, Jai Sri Ram.